Hi, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Welcome to Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It is Sunday, the 4th of October. As we are just sort of moving right along here, there's not a whole lot happening as far as the weather is concerned across the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states over the next week or so. We're just going to see some temperature changes from day to day. And for the most part, it's going to be a dry and rain-free week with no major storms to worry about. We're looking at a pretty decent Sunday here, temperatures topping out mostly in the 60s. And while we are starting the day out with some sunshine, there are going to be some cloud issues coming in later on today as we take a look at the satellite loop this morning. You see the old frontal boundary that is running to our south across Virginia, North Carolina, and then running east-northeast out into the open waters of the Atlantic. Got a couple of weather systems here, of course, to deal with, and we're going to, for the most part, be in between both of them. So here's your frontal boundary that's out to the south, and we're going to get a little bit of a wave that is going to develop on that frontal boundary come later today into tonight, and there'll be an area of rain that will, for the most part, pass to our south and east. The other area is this upper trough, the short wave that is moving through the Great Lakes with its own little band of showers, and those will probably move through parts of upstate New York and New England. So for much of eastern Pennsylvania and southern New England to southern New England, we're kind of stuck right in between. So that should keep things rather quiet here. Meantime, here's Tropical Storm Gamma as it has now emerged off the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. And while you're seeing the clouds from that shooting up to the northeast into Florida and off the southeast coast, there are strong south-southwest winds in the upper atmosphere that are streaming out all those showers to the north and east. But that is also going to inhibit this system from strengthening much when it completes its movement off the Yucatan Peninsula, and it's going to move west and then eventually to the southwest, I think, into the southwest Gulf. So while it may stay down there for a couple of days, and it does complicate the matter somewhat across the Gulf states, we're not seeing that tropical moisture being able to come to the east, up the east coast. So we're not at all concerned about it. Taking a look from another perspective, I've been using this Canada satellite loop for the last couple of weeks, and I think it really lends a good view as to how the machinery works in the upper atmosphere. And you can watch those clouds. They're coming down from Canada. The trough that's been in the eastern part of the United States remains that way. So with these upper air northwest winds, our weather systems that are coming down are not exactly loaded with moisture. Big upper ridge in the western part of the United States is keeping that part of the country relatively dry. We'll probably see that pattern change a little bit in the longer term. The radar, where it's going to be busy today is probably in Florida, where we're seeing showers. Again, a lot of this tropical moisture being shot up to the northeast from Tropical Storm Gamma. The old frontal boundary with showers off the North Carolina coast. And those, again, I think the bulk of those are going to wind up staying to the east. And then we have these showers around the Great Lakes with the upper trough and the lakes, and that will go by up to our west. Seeing a couple of showers today, early today in central Pennsylvania. Those will probably wind up going into upstate New York. The west is on the dry side. So it's really going to be trying to just kind of squeeze out maybe a couple of sprinkles or a shower or two tonight for some coastal areas, maybe a shower or two in inland spots overnight into Monday morning, and that should be about it. The 7-day rainfall forecast is very dry, under a tenth of an inch for the entire week, and in some places not seeing any rain at all. The West, by the way, actually getting a bit of a break as the week goes on. It looks like there could be some significant rain later this week down into northern and even into central and parts of southern California, which will definitely be helpful. Some of that rain is going to be heavy as you move up into coastal northern California, up through Oregon and Washington. The plains are dry from north to south, and as well as the Southwest. So just kind of taking a look at where we're going this week. So our weather system for today, the weather systems for today, the one to the north and the one to the south, there's a wave that develops. Maybe a couple of showers touch Long Island and southeastern New England. Maybe a shower or two overnight into tomorrow morning in some inland spots. Very light precip, just a couple of hundredths at worst. And then the next high builds in. We should be dry for later Monday with maybe decreasing clouds and some breaks of sunshine developing. Tuesday looks nice and sunny with temperatures in the 65 to 70 degree range. We'll be in the 60s today, 65 to 70 for tomorrow. Tuesday, generally, I'm sorry, 60s for Monday, 65 to 70 for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, with a west wind, we could warm up to the low and middle 70s. We do have a cold front that's going to be coming through late in the day Wednesday. It's mainly dry. That front goes by, and there is a chilly high that is coming in behind it for the end of the week. And I think Friday morning could be a particularly chilly morning across the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, northern Mid-Atlantic states as that chilly high moves overhead. Just want to give you this, just give you a bit of an early look here as far as temperatures are concerned for Friday morning. We're going to see lows. Most areas will be down in the lower 40s, and there'll be a lot of 30s in northeast Pennsylvania, the Hudson Valley, southern New England, and even some 20s might show up as you go in places further north into upstate New York and on up into New England. And Friday's high temperatures, the coolest of the autumn season so far, I think we're going to see temperatures that are going to have a tough time getting above 60 in many areas. Most spots will make it up into the low 60s, but a lot of places are going to have a tough time getting out of the upper 50s and low 60s. And if you want an early idea of next weekend, we'll rebound with these temperatures as that cool high moves out. It doesn't look like we'll have any rain to worry about. The Joe and Joe Weather Show is up in just a bit at 11 o'clock Eastern Time. So be sure to grab your coffee and your morning breakfast and tune in on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. That's at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later.